From Suarez drama to MLS to some changes in Champions League and some World Cup qualifier madness, it's all hands on deck from here. Let's talk about it. This is Between the Posts. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Between the Posts. I am one of your co-hosts, Enrique. With
Eric,
me, as always, is Eric, man. How's it going? Man?
I'm feeling great. I can't wait to talk about today's episode. We have a lot to unpack.
Oh yeah, we took one small break, but hey, that small break did a lot for us. We have some good stuff to talk about, maybe some opinions on the MLS side, but dude, like the intro said, it's all hands on deck from here.
Yeah,
let's do it.
So when we want to talk about first, we're going to talk about Luis Suarez. We're going to talk about Inter Miami. Talk about the punishment levied by not only Leagues Cup but MLS itself. Mm-hmm. So last week I talked about in my own kind of recording that didn't actually get posted, but I did talk about Team USA and I did talk about this MLS situation. The Monday I recorded, I hadn't seen it yet, but they did hand out a 3-game suspension for Luis Suarez for MLS. Now, if Inter Miami were to continue into a Leagues Cup tournament next year, they would be without Luis Suarez probably the entirety of the tournament. Mm-hmm. He's suspended for 6 games. There's another. It was a Seattle Sounders employee. I think he lost his license to be on the pitch. Yeah. So this is what I don't understand about the whole situation: is why did it take so long for MLS to act? In my opinion, the suspension's not enough for Luis Suarez to be suspended a mere 3 games. I mean, for those of you who don't know, he spit on an employee. Straight
up fisticuffs against the Sounders team.
I mean, Sergio Busquets was also involved.
Yeah, but
and MLS, to my knowledge, did not levy a suspension against Sergio Busquets.
I think everyone from the Inter Miami side did get fined, if I'm not mistaken. But the suspensions did vary depending on how involved each one were in the altercation. Mm-hmm. But just I've read down right here. The 3 match bans that he had, one he already served, which was against Charlotte FC on the 13th, and then the next upcoming ones, funny enough, is on the 16th against the Sounders. Mm-hmm.
So Tuesday, September 16th will be a rematch between Inter Miami and Seattle Sounders.
And the last day for suspension will be against DC United, September 20th. And then after that, he's in the clear. So
that's unbelievable to me.
Yeah, I think there should have been more. I think the fact that they're gonna sit him out for the next tournament, they thought that was already gonna be enough, but I still don't think that's enough. I mean, the way how he was acting, like that's straight up unacceptable for the league and for football in general. You just don't want to see that.
It would be one thing if we're looking at a guy like just for sake of argument, Evander, mm-hmm. A talented goal scorer that lashes out in a fit of rage, but that's not what we saw. We didn't see a young guy in a moment of weakness lash out and make a mistake. We saw a guy who continually makes mistakes make a mistake, and we saw a guy who on the biggest stage in the World Cup,
he did it. He bit someone.
Bit somebody. Like, this isn't a guy that you can just give chances to. This isn't a guy that you can just allow whenever he messes up to continue to mess up. 3 games?
That's not enough.
3 games?
That is not enough. It should have been more.
He fought and spit on somebody. In the United States, if you spit on somebody, it's assault. You go to jail.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Like, he assaulted somebody on the football pitch. He didn't even get red carded. What are we doing? Yeah. I just want to know what took MLS so long. What led to the decision of he's only going to serve 3 games. I said last week. I think I said 2 weeks ago in our episode that you missed. Yeah. I think I said in that episode that he should be suspended for the rest of the season.
Well, actually, how many games are left in the in the season. Well, we go up to what, February, right?
I mean, no, they'll play until December.
December.
I want to say
'Cause
October
playoffs
is
is
when
February, right?
their first matches start in. Yeah, so they have about 4 matches left. So most teams have about 4 matches left. Some have about 5.
Oh yeah, just sit him out for the remainder of the thing.
I mean, he served 2. He served 1 already.
But still, just sit him out for the rest of the
5
season.
games.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know how you can sit him 3 games and then have him available, rested for the playoffs like it's some sort of gift. Like,
yeah, I don't even know.
Like Miami, okay.
Yeah, they're Eastern Conference,
Okay,
so
so-
they are barely in contention.
No,
to be in it.
they're locked in.
Oh, they're all.
They're
wow.
the Eastern Conference is all locked in. Miami is sitting at 54. Wait, let's see.
No, they are. Well, doesn't matter. They're locked in. They're locked in. I guess I was.
Yeah, no.
I was
So
reading that wrong.
they're pretty much locked in. Chicago's at 42 points. They sit in the 9th spot.
Oh, Miami with 46.
Miami has a
Okay.
ton of matches still to play, though.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, no, they're in the 8th spot. They have 8 matches left to play. A lot of these other teams have 6 or fewer. If Miami can win, 3 or 4 of their next couple of matches, they'll be in the 5th seed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
There's a lot of games left to play for Miami, and I just don't think that it's responsible or reasonable to allow a guy to come back after something like that. I think if we spend any more time talking about the player and the altercation itself, I'm going to lose my mind.
Another crash out.
Potentially.
Crash out was in the second episode of our of the podcast.
We'll follow up to that later on. But we have Messi and Busquets that are going to be there. Jordi Alba will be available to play. The other characters for Miami will be available. Kramashi will be available. They've had some injuries in that defensive line. But otherwise, if those guys can continue to stay healthy, I mean, what's the impact of Suarez realistically on this team, do you think?
I don't think Suarez brings a big enough impact. I mean, like
He's a goal scorer. I mean, but at the same time, he doesn't stretch the field. It's not like he's using his speed. It's not like he's just using his technical ability to put the ball in the net.
He gives you goals, yes, but I mean, let's say you lose him this next coming year. I don't think there's that much impact. You have great talent in the bench that's ready to go at it. Plus, if Messi's still there, he's gonna bring you even more.
Yeah, Messi's already re-signed for next season. And I think potentially the season after that.
Yeah. So I mean, if you lose Suarez, this will be a good perspective, I guess you could say. Or okay, you don't have him for 2 more matches.
Mm-hmm.
Then if everything works well, then you don't need him back. So this is a good okay, let's test out some new positioning, some new people that goes and starts, and let's see where it goes from there. But I don't see him coming back.
You think Mascherano tries to do something funny and do Messi false 9?
I mean, if you're already locked in, might as well. But if it has to be locked in, and you're guaranteed that you're not gonna lose your spot. You can't just mess around and lose your spot because you started to be cutesy.
Well, that's what I
funny.
think. That's why I think they're so locked in this playoff scenario to begin with, is because they have so many matches more to play.
Mm-hmm.
The ninth spot has 28 matches played. They're at 26.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if you want to be funny, do it at the last game.
I don't even know if it's to be funny. It's just to maybe suggest hey, we have to play without our 9 tonight.
True. Oh, okay, if you're gonna do something like that, then do it for a half.
Okay, maybe just in the moment kind of tactical adjustment.
Do it for a half, and then let's say okay, all right, go halftime. Do we like it? Want to keep it? How are we feeling?
Yeah.
Just get a vibe check, and then all right.
I think it's
cool.
I think
all right, let's go. Let's do it again.
I think he's not long for Miami either. I don't know. I just don't foresee that club having long-term success with its current setup.
They're gonna be
I think
Mexico with our coaches.
I think maybe they have a new coach next year. I don't know. I don't know how MLS works with how long they retain their coaches. I think Ben Olsen has been the coach for Dynamo for too long at this point. But
Bro, there was a time where there was a new coach like every week that I was seeing.
Oh, in MLS?
Yeah, like for the Dynamo. I was like, dude, like, who's this?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Like you said, I don't know how everything works, but we'll just see what happens when Suarez is not there. Maybe he's not there next season. Just to go over everything back from the beginning, I think his match suspension should have been more. It's very, very likely for the offense that was caused. But yeah, that's just my take on it.
Something I want to point out. We talk about Miami being without Suarez for the next couple of matches. They lost to Charlotte 3-0 with 10 men.
Yeah.
2 nights ago.
So
they missed him. They missed him against Charlotte. So certainly it appears they'll miss him going forward.
Oof, it's gonna be interesting then.
Suarez. I can't believe we're talking about Suarez in 2025.
Shout
out to the other Luis Suarez. You know who I'm talking about. Luis Suarez, hat trick. Not the one we just talked about. Shout out Colombia. But moving on, we've got a very new, very kind of experimental model for the Champions League. Mm-hmm. So
we saw it.
The draw was a little different this time.
Yeah. We saw it last season. It was kind of odd. Mm-hmm. And not that many people got it, but in my opinion, the Leagues Cup basically brought that system over. And if you're a fan of football, the Leagues Cup pretty much helped everyone understand how it was going to be.
Yeah.
But not in the sense where it's home and away, because everyone played in the States.
Yeah.
But you kind of got the idea of how everything was gonna run. The whole table system, you play. Technically here is 8 teams. Everything starts on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. We're recording this on a Monday, so I think it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Matches are being played. So by the time you see this episode, there should be matches already been played Wednesday, and then you're just needing one more for Thursday. But I really like the system. If it's the way how the Leagues Cup had it, and I am all up for it, because you see a lot of teams that don't really get the recognition, they don't get the shine that they usually get, that they normally get, and this is a good way for them to get that.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of the names that we have for the Champions League this go round. I was pretty interested. I know there is a team from Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
That is actually going to be playing the likes of Real Madrid this season. So that's, I mean, as a guy who grew up and you wanted to play football, imagine playing at a professional level, playing at the highest level you possibly can.
Yeah, because it's Champions League. Like that is,
and then
that is the league like you shoot for. Yeah, your conference.
Nobody's going to be rooting harder against Madrid than me for that match. I love underdog stories. I love guys that are like, we probably, due to crazy circumstances, don't belong here. Mm-hmm. However, we're here. Let's make the most of it. Let's kill a giant.
Yeah.
I'm excited for stuff like that. And I always root. This is ironic coming from a Bayern fan, but I always root for the small club against like the big club.
I'm so glad you mentioned the whole ironic thing, because it is. I was like, what?
We had some other really big matchups this weekend that I think are worth discussing too.
Yeah.
We had the Derby Italia, and then we also had the Manchester Derby. So
yeah,
Manchester Derby went probably how you expect. I think I heard the pundits this weekend talking about that looked like the 3rd place team versus the 15th place team from a season ago.
Manchester is blue. And it's probably going to stay blue for the foreseeable future, because Man United, they need some work. They need a lot of work being done. They got rid of a keeper, and it still feels like they don't have one. But Onana had a great performance in his new club. Probably, I was
went
reading
back-
on it, and then it was like probably the best match that he's ever had.
I went back and watched some of his tape when he was at Inter.
Yeah,
What did they do to him? What did they do to him at
it's
United?
it's a Manchester curse, man.
Speaking of
Sell
the
the
Manchester,
club, just sell the whole
the
club.
the
dude.
Manchester curse is real because we have Italian league managers that are like, "Hey, thanks for De Gea, thanks for McTominay, you know, thanks for all of these players that you just keep handing us,
Yeah.
that are turning out to be, you know, still world class footballers."
It's just there needs to be a change of ownership.
I thoroughly agree with that. I thoroughly agree with that.
If Manchester wants to succeed and they want to be the top dog again, they need to sell.
I can't remember who was discussing it. It was a former player, I want to say, and then it might have been Zlatan or something to that effect. But a really successful player was discussing Manchester United, and they talked about how from the top down it was a sickness that just permeated through the building, and how it felt like the entirety of the grounds were plagued.
Yeah.
And I just don't know how you solve that with a manager. I mean,
No, you can't.
I don't think you can solve that with a manager.
The perfect example of this is we're gonna switch to a different sport. The Texans. Yes, we are from Houston, but there was no life pre. Oh my God, what's his name?
D'Amico?
Yes, pre D'Amico, no life at all. But now you bring in D'Amico, you bring in CJ, you bring in Will Anderson. There's new life after that. But that's the only way how I see it happening. Yes, McNair is a great owner, and the whole city supports him. But going back to Man U.
But that wasn't the case.
Yes,
I should point out in our parallel. So, Kyle McNair and the McNairs, in conjunction with his wife, they took on a much more radical, forward-facing role with the organization toward the fans, as a part of a good faith commitment to change the culture. We're not seeing any sort of thing like that ever from Manchester United.
Never.
And I don't think we've ever seen anything like that from Manchester United. And certainly not in recent history. One of the main things that they, I guess, went out and did as a team and as a club to try to right the ship was re-sign Ronaldo from Juventus.
Yeah.
And whenever that happened, you saw like a semblance of the old United, and there was still some talent there. You know, Fernandes was, you know, a little younger. Anthony, not so much Anthony, but, you know, Marshall. There's some guys that were embedded within that club that were potentially like, oh, these can be potential Manchester United like superstars. They can be club legends. These sort of things. And then we saw manager after manager after manager. Like, I just don't know what the answer is for United. I talk about them a lot because they're the big club. When I was growing up, all you saw was Rooney. You know, in America, when I was young, when soccer was really, really like at the forefront of people's minds because of David Beckham and things like that. Like, why has this happened to this club?
And you can't blame what's his name, Wenger.
You
can't blame him because after he brought everything for Manchester. He brought everything, and nobody can like deny him or like complain about it otherwise. He leaves, everything starts going downhill, not drastically, but little by little, and now it's to a point where you're just in a free fall. Because I knew everything was gonna go bad, and whenever Ronaldo said that he wanted out, they bring him in because he wanted to come back,
right?
And now you're wanting to leave,
yeah.
Like what, a season and a half?
I mean, you get back with your ex because things were so good, and then you remember why you left in the first place.
It's kind of loud. That was very loud.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, close those wounds up again.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
No, I don't think he's my favorite footballer ever, but I mean, I've always respected Ronaldo, and I've always respected what he's been able to do as a goal scorer. He was prolific at United in his second stint, and when a guy that lives and breathes your club tells you that he wants to leave,
yeah, it's just like
I don't know how they come back from that.
And the fans that turn on them for that,
they're within their right. They're 100% within their right.
Yeah, but you can't put the whole blame on Ronaldo. If he wanted out, if he was begging to come back, and then he just decides to leave, not because of I want to try new things. Like, no, something's going on that no one knows. That's still how I see it.
Yeah.
Like it's a deeper thing. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, there needs to be a change of ownership. Not even the manager. Like, you can change all the managers that you want. You're not gonna do it if it's just bad. Ownership's bad, and that's my take on it. That's my take. That let us know in the comments what y'all think for real. Our Man U fans, our Man City fans, or any Premier League fan. Let us know what you think of the whole Manchester United situation is, because we really want to know.
And don't just drop the 007 meme. I get it. Don't just drop the 007 meme. Oh, 7 games, 0 goals, 0 assists. 7 games, 0 wins, 0 draws. 7 losses. We got to move on from Manchester United. If we talk about it anymore.
I think we're like slowly losing our brain cells.
just talking about the worst
whole
thing.
Luis Suarez thing just took out a couple, and then Man U just took out a little bit more. I was like, oh wow.
Oh yeah.
I came in so energetic, and then now we're talking about damn, and I'm like, oh my god.
I mentioned it briefly, but let's talk about let's talk about the derby a little bit. So the Thuram brothers just going goal for goal. Their father's got to be super, super proud. I want to just ask you, is that the pinnacle of footballing? Being a footballer, having sons, and then they play at the highest level?
Oh.
Is that the pinnacle?
Absolutely. You won.
Yeah, right?
You won. It's like LeVar Ball.
Yeah.
Like he said, all of my sons are gonna be successful. Now they all played.
Jello, one hit wonder.
Well, no,
two number one overall picks.
Hey, but they all played. Now they all didn't play together.
True.
But they all had a stint in the NBA. Now Jello, we moved over to his music career, which I'm still bumping to. I'm still bumping to it. Album was pretty good. There's some songs in there that are on my playlist. But hey, that is like. You still have 2 of your sons that are in the league. One is is Lonzo the oldest?
Lonzo's coming up on 10 years too.
Yeah, is Lonzo the oldest?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have your youngest.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you won. And then going over to football, like, dude, you won. Like, you are like.
Shout out to the Thuram brothers and their father. Just go footballers.
It's like Mama Kelsey, where like she has to,
Jason and
Jason
and Travis Kelsey.
The jerseys whenever they both play in the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's like that.
It's just like that. I can't imagine what that's like, given like the passion of that derby.
Yeah,
you can't just be not that Phillies Chiefs was like a walk in the park, but Derby Italia is like 100-year-old derby.
There's more.
It's more animosity, I feel like.
Absolutely. And then you have that little basically in-house rivalry. Like it's in your home.
Yeah.
It's good for them. Shout out to them.
Let's move on to World Cup segment. It's going to be here probably for the next 350 some odd days. We're going to be talking about World Cup.
Yes.
Every episode deserves a little bit of World Cup.
And if you have not volunteered, signed up to volunteer, it's still open.
Yeah.
This is not a sponsored thing or nothing like that. I saw it.
FIFA is not paying us.
And they're not. I am putting it out there because if you didn't get enough time to get the tickets while they were cheap,
free.
Go for free.
You got cheap World Cup tickets?
They were
somewhere?
like, I saw, I think it was like, what, $60 for like some of the group stages?
It's relatively cheap. I'm not
Like,
gonna lie.
dude, I'm like, yes, that's why the website crashed. They
Yeah.
saw
Was it,
two digits.
Was it like 1,500,000 people within like the
They
first
saw
couple
two
hours?
digits, and I would do the same thing, but I was nowhere near my computer or my phone.
Happens.
And as soon as I was trying to go in, it just got locked out of it. So I was like, all right, whatever. So, hey, if you're down to go watch some of the games for free,
Yeah,
volunteer.
you're gonna have to do a little bit of work.
Yeah.
But World Cup.
World Cup.
Going on into our World Cup segment, we have a couple of teams that we already know that are going to be there. Of course, the United States, Canada, Mexico, but we also have a couple of other teams that have qualified. I'm looking at a couple of teams here. Who is your dark horse so far? We've got a couple of teams qualified. I'm looking more towards South America right now.
I'm looking more towards the Asian countries.
So
I am trying to go for it. Well, I would love.
So you mentioned earlier it was kind of between Korea and Japan for you.
Yeah.
So you're thinking Korea and Japan. Now, what about those teams makes you think, oh, they could go the distance? Is it their discipline? Is it their speed? Is it just you think they have a particular tactic that works really well?
I think both. Well, put it into as like, this to be real. When it comes to Japan and South Korea, they are very, very disciplined, and it doesn't even it's not even on the pitch; it's off the pitch. Like, I give major props to every single time there's an international game. Both countries, their fans help to clean the stands.
I do love that about them.
Yes, very, very amazing from them. And just on the pitch, it's just I love the way how they play. Both teams, bro. The whole tactic situation. I can't go into great detail because I don't know exactly what it is because I'm too focused on my Mexico to do something, but they haven't done yet. But yeah, I just love what they do. I love how they play. But if I had to pick one, and we talked about it before, I was leaning more towards Japan, but you mentioned they were a little bit older. And I was like, okay, I kind of like, I wasn't really going to sway my judgment, but for the fact that anything can happen with that squad, like getting older-wise, from now till kickoff of the World Cup, I may have to lean more towards South Korea. South Korea, we played a great game against them for the friendlies.
You sure did.
Yes, we tied against Japan, and with South Korea, it was a great game, 2-2. Santi with the goal to tie it, which was,
and Raul with a header.
Yes, both Santis. No, not both Santis. Both Jimenez's adding to their goal sheets. And I saw a lot of improvements from the Mexico side. We could have won at least one of the games, but hey, the way how both teams operate, I'm happy with the tie.
Yeah, so Mexico with 2 draws over their international break. Like you say, I thought it was really good for them to fight and come back and draw that game late against South Korea. Japan, probably lucky to get away with a draw there against you. They're exceptional defensively. It felt like Mexico could have scraped a goal across.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that, where you're probably pretty happy going to the break. So it was kind of a mixed bag for Team USA. So against Korea, I didn't think we played good formation. I didn't think we played the right people on the pitch, and we certainly didn't look like a cohesive unit in the tactic. Either one guy pressing and then leaving everyone else open because no one else is picking him up on the press. In basketball, when you double team a certain defender,
right,
everyone has to rotate. You want the guy with no defender to be the furthest away from the ball and to have a bunch of people in between them, so that in the opportunity for him to get the ball rises, you can quickly switch back over.
Right.
And you buy yourself time. Team USA didn't do that. Team USA would send Diego Luna to go press the ball, and then they would send the ball forward to an unmarked man, and that unmarked man would just glide forward with the ball until somebody else walked up, and then he found another unmarked man, and so on and so forth until
It's okay.
until ultimately Tristan Blackmon let a free runner go and score. So against South Korea, I didn't see a very cohesive Team USA. I saw a very what do we do here? What do we do now? Team USA squad. And then against Japan, they play 3 in the back, which
I saw that. Well, okay. What was your take on that? What was your
people have been
take on
asking
that?
for them to play 3 in the back for like a year.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, I'm not people, but am I going to be happy anytime Tristan Blackmon is a center back on my squad? Absolutely not. Am I going to be happy anytime Max Arfsten is in my back 5 for Team USA? Absolutely not. Can I live with a wing back playing wing back? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can I live with a center back playing with 2 other center backs, and he's not directly responsible for holding on one of the sides because your fullback is really offensively oriented?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Serginho Dest is on the pitch because he is adequate as a fullback, and he is insanely good dribbling up the field.
Mm-hmm.
He's got wingback potential, and he's a pretty decent attacking fullback. That's why he's there.
Right.
He's not there to be your defensive stalwart. So when you're relying on him in a pairing with Tristan Blackmon, who is a MLS lifer, to defend an entire side of the no wonder Son looked really easy for Son. So for Team USA, I really enjoyed their formation. They looked a lot more cohesive. I have no idea what that team is potentially capable of because it looked really easy at times against Japan. And when Japan switched over to their more prolific players, because they did start a reasonably reserved team against Team USA, not that Team USA played all their stars, but when Japan decided that they wanted to get a look at some of their first 11 guys against this Team USA roster, it looked like Team USA rose to the occasion and played better. Mm-hmm. So I really have no idea what I'm looking at. If they play 3 in the back with the wing backs and then they play 2 central, midfielders and just Balogun up front, I think that has a lot of potential. If you just play like a free roaming Pulisic or Tillman in the front, and then they can come and get the ball and move forward. I have no idea. I'm supposed to have all the answers for you guys. I don't know. I'm trying real hard to figure it out. But Poch finally, it looks like, had an idea that worked. He has a lot of ideas so far. Not a lot of them worked. But I see potential. That's all I can really say.
Yeah, I saw the U.S. TikTok. I don't know how the hell I got on that side. And oh my God, we played 3 back. Oh my God, finally found it, bro. Like you're glazing it, but you didn't win.
So what do you mean?
Yeah, you didn't win the game.
Against who?
What was the game? They played 3 back.
They played the game 3 back against Japan.
Yeah, they
won 2-0.
No, they won. I thought Japan won.
No, they won 2-0.
Oh, dude, I read that wrong.
Yeah,
my goodness.
Team USA beat Japan 2-0. They play 3 in the back. They don't concede.
I read that wrong. Oh my goodness.
Max Arfsten beat the Japan defender for an assist to Alejandro Zendejas.
Dude, no wonder I was getting weird faces when I was arguing with someone about it. Dude, that makes so much sense. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense.
Whomever you were.
Oh my God.
Whoever he was
I
arguing
am so
with.
sorry. To that person that you know who you are. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so
I didn't read right.
So
wow.
That 3 in the back, they didn't concede, and then it allowed.
I retract my take on it.
It allowed what it did is it allowed defensive responsibility to be divided up even further, where you can have a central defender, in charge of runners.
Oh, right,
in the front, or in the central part of the pitch, and it allowed Max Arfsten, who I've criticized for not being a good defender, who many have criticized for not necessarily being a good defender. It let him really just unlock his bag offensively. He beat a guy off the dribble, and that directly led to an assist. 3 dribbles later. So when I say I have no idea, I have no idea. I would prefer Jedi on that left side. If they want to put Jedi at the wing back, I don't think it's going to be difficult for him since he spends so much time that far up the pitch anyway. Like, I was pretty impressed with Team USA's second match over the international break. And I did go back and I did watch quite a bit of Mexico, and I was pretty impressed with Mexico too. Canada looked fantastic. I don't know if you...
I did not see those games.
So
no.
Canada just walked into Europe and beat 3 really good European teams.
Who did Canada play?
They played Romania. I want to say they played... When I say 3 really good European teams, I'm not talking about, they beat France and Spain and Belgium, but...
No, because Romania is actually decent.
But I mean, like, teams that, like, continually play in European play and the Euros and things like that.
Because who beat Germany recently? Wasn't it, and because
that was what I forgot to talk about last
week. They beat them 2-0. They beat them 2-0, but the team's not coming up to my head.
I need 2 seconds. Germany, what are we doing?
Oh man, is this an incoming crash out?
What are we doing?
Yeah, it is.
It's not gonna be a crash out so much, but Germany's played fucking terrible. They've played so bad.
I forgot you're a.
When I say I'm ride or die for these guys, like. The last memorable goal, truly, the last memorable goal for the German national team was Toni Kroos against Sweden. Like literally,
that was
like 7 years ago.
That was the same goal I was thinking of.
That was like 7 years ago.
89th minute off the free kick?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like 7 years ago in group play. Like,
yeah, and then
I'm not
South
exaggerating
Korea.
either. Like, I'm not.
Shout out South Korea for helping us get through.
Yeah, so when I was discussing... yeah, straight up.
Again, that's where the whole partnership came, and that's where we have your hashtags when it comes to Univision. And it was Japan and Mexico. It was tacos versus sushi.
Oh, yeah.
Taco versus sushi.
Taco versus sushi.
Dude, the whole graphics were funny. It was like the most like what was it? What was I'm trying to like phrase it right. It was like the most like mythical creatures or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it was Godzilla on the left, and then the chupacabra on the right. I was like, dude, chupacabra. What? But I don't remember what was the South Korea one. I don't remember, but I know the tacos versus sushi was Japan. But no, what was? Oh my goodness, I don't remember the other one.
I know the comments are gonna be like, "Oh, just call it like."
No, because it was something crazy too. Like it was crazy.
So just to quickly finish off our point about Team Canada. Team Canada beat a pretty good Wales team. I say pretty good Wales team, and they beat Romania, 3-0.
Yeah.
So good for Canada. Everybody looking pretty good coming out of the break, I think.
Oh, of course.
I would argue Canada probably looks best coming out of the break. Mexico looks pretty good. They are probably pretty excited about their ability to bounce back from being down some goals, and their ability to not concede in close matches. Now, you want to scratch one across probably in that Japan match, but like we talked about, pretty prolific in the South Korea match.
I found it. It was hashtag mariachi versus K-pop. Yeah.
We talked about your dark horse. You talked about Japan. We talked about South Korea.
Who is your dark horse for this tournament?
If you're Colombian, this is for you. I think Colombia is taking it home in the World Cup in 2026. The reason I believe this is because Luis Suarez. Not that one. No.
That is cousin.
All jokes aside, I think Colombia's been really good. There's a reason why I feared them in Copa America. They had played excellent in Copa America. I think another major tournament for them is an opportunity for them to stake their claim as the best in the world.
Yeah.
I don't think these European teams are necessarily fit in the way that the South American teams are fit. Mm-hmm. I just think it's a different brand of football that these guys play. Of course, we won't know until we get much closer. And, of course, Colombia could just completely,
fall off the rails. Like Venezuela, smoking on that Venezuela pack. That's what you get making fun of us whenever we didn't make it through. That's exactly what you get. I exactly remember. Yeah, I said it.
I'm clipping that.
Go ahead. I'm looking straight into the camera. Yes, that's exactly what happens. I remember talking all that smack to the fans while the game's still going on. You're still talking smack to the fans. You didn't qualify. Well, we're hosting, so we qualified. But we would have gone through. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. I think this window of USA, Mexico, Canada.
This has been a great window.
I genuinely think if they had to go through qualifying, they all would have qualified.
Yeah.
Team USA might have,
stumbled a bit.
And they might have barely qualified given their coaching situation and the personnel they chosen. But I think you get to do these sort of things where you get to fiddle fart around with who am I going to bring to the World Cup? Oh, let's bring, I don't know, Sebastian Berhalter. Let's bring, I don't know, Tristan Blackman. You can make those sort of decisions, when you don't have to qualify.
Yeah.
You can have
have
a Gilberto Mora and just chilling on the bench when you don't have to qualify. You can just have guys come in and play and just see,
man, you know
see what they have.
You come here, let's go. Get some minutes. Come on.
Yeah.
But I know there's some teams still that have yet to qualify. I really want to see Bolivia. Bolivia's on the rise to getting their spot. They're almost there, and so is El Salvador. They've been having a great run recently, and I want to see those two teams go through.
Yeah, there's certainly some squads from Africa, I think.
Yeah, Africa has not played at all. There's only one team that's gone through, and that's Morocco.
We have Morocco. Top four, Morocco, from 4 years ago, or 3 years ago at this point. I'm interested to see what some of those teams look like.
And a whole lot of European countries have not.
The African continent was massively represented in the last World Cup.
Oh, of course.
We had a lot of really, really great teams show up and show out. As the World Cup squads unfold, as the nations unfold and secure qualifications, we're going to keep you guys in the know, talk about all the teams. Not too much to talk about aside from that. Every weekend we've got Premier League action. We've got MLS winding down to a close. A couple of other leagues that we're keeping tabs on.
La Liga just started. Barcelona cannot play in their Spotify Camp Nou for whatever reason. So that's set over their 6,000 seat stadium, and they got to play Champions League in that stadium as well. But hey, if you can let Madrid do it, why can't Barca? But hey, wind's kind of loud. That's what the streets are saying. But hey, I digress. Was a great episode, don't you think?
I had a fun time. I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah.
Tons of things we didn't get to. Tons of things we didn't talk about from this week. Let us know what we didn't get to so we can get to it next week or we can mention it. Tell us your favorite things from the episode, things that you want us to know. I've been Eric.
I've been Enrique.
We're out, man.
Peace.